guys, it's Mrs. C here with Cycle 2, Week 21. Let's jump into our geography. So we're going to be on the world map side, but we're going to be over in Central America. And honestly, this week of memory work is just like my favorite on so many levels. This is my favorite history song. I have a song for Central America. It's a good week, this one. So, our Central America, we're going to be over, and it's going to be in the part that's the blown up section on the map. So if you have younger ones, even with the older ones, just point out that while this is a blown up section, that they're blowing up this particular spot. So we're going to be in Central America, which is between North America and South America. We're right under Mexico. Let's see, we haven't done, did we do Cuba, Jamaica, and Haiti this cycle? I can't remember if we did all those yet. So we're going to be over in this blown up section. So the song I have is Feliz Navidad, but it goes Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and then you can go into Costa Rica, Panama, Peru, home of the Incas, which we don't cover in this, and I think we used to cover it, but we don't anymore. But that's all of Central America. So Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Peru, home of the Incas. So that is how I learned it. I don't know what's going on over there. But so we have Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua. And that is the way that they go on the map. So I find that just super easy to remember, and I really like that one. But that's how you go down. Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua. So that is what I will be doing for Central America. Then we'll go back through and we'll review. We'll jump back over into Asia. The fun thing with the world map is you can see a lot of the stuff we've done in Europe on the world map. So it's kind of good to have them on a different map than just the Europe map, and kind of test, like, if they, not seeing it close in, if far away, they can still tell you, oh, that's Spain, or that's England, and oh, that's the Barents Sea, and kind of test all of those with these as well. So that's what I'll be doing for geography. For Latin, we have our pluperfect tense, and this is the one that is like not the best way to remember it, but pluperfect is like the blue perfect sky. The air is so clear. The sky is pluperfect. It's blue perfect sky. I also saw one with plu, I think it was supposed to be like PU, and air 'em out like stinky socks. That was another one too, but I just remember this is the weird one, and that helps me. So, and it's to the tune of like London Bridge is falling down. It's kind of different, but not quite. So we'll just sing this, and I will probably just let them sing it while doing London Bridge and catching each other in the middle, because that's the tune that it's to. Aram, eris, erit, aramis, erisis, erant. So when you do London Bridge, in case you haven't done that, you just have two students make a bridge, and then whoever it ends on, they just kind of catch them in it. And that's what we will do for that. It works for the little ones too, if you want to do something for the littles. For math, we are moving on to our laws. So I probably use this with my big ones too. I've done a few different things with this before. I haven't ever used this, but I've seen it, and I just don't remember to make it in time. So I will add the PDF of this onto the tutor page on Facebook. So I have printed out an apple for our A, a banana for our B, and a cookie for our C. And so what we'll do is we'll say open parentheses. So we're gonna have our bag. You can't really see that, but our bags, these are parentheses. A plus B, closing parentheses, plus C. So those will all go together in our big bag here, is equal to, and then in this bag over here, I have A plus open parentheses, B plus C with our cookie and banana, closing parentheses. So, and that just shows you we have the same things in each of these bags. They're equal, even though the individual bags. And I would say, like, if I went to school and the first snack I ate an apple and banana, and then my second snack I ate my cookies, Or for my first snack, I ate a banana and a cookie, and my first snack I ate apple, and my second snack I ate a banana and cookie. I still ate the same things. It doesn't matter. And you can do the same thing for multiplication. So I think that's a cute idea for the little ones, and you can let them take turns putting them into the right bags, or coming up and helping you with them. Another idea for these laws is having students be A, B, or C. They can either be opening parentheses and closing parentheses. So if you do that, you end up with 5 different things you can be. So when you say opening parentheses, that person that's the opening parentheses would stand up. The A's would stand up, plus B's, B's stand up, closing parentheses stands up, plus C stands up equals A's sit down, plus open parentheses sit down, B's sit down, plus C sit down, plus closing parentheses sit down. So they go up and then they go down. That's how I will do the associative law. So and you'll just see the same thing for multiplication. It works both ways. On the individual bags in here, I know it's really hard to see. I did write B, try to get where you can see it, B plus C, and I wrote a plus and a multiplication sign on there. So again, I will add the PDF with these cutouts onto the Tutor Facebook page. So after we do math, we will go to English. And a conjunction is a word used to connect words, phrases, or clauses. So for the littles, I don't have any trains anymore. My kids are out of trains. So we found some Duplo Lego trains. So it connects words, phrases, or clauses together, and you can connect them. So the places that they connect would be our conjunctions. So for the little ones, I would use something like this, or wooden trains. And you could write on here, I might would take an extra block on top of these and write words, phrases, or clauses on them and talk about how they that connects words, phrases, or clauses. We're going to be learning coordinating conjunctions next week, so you might give them a little tease about that. But that's probably what I will do. If you don't feel like bringing those in, if you have an older class, you can let them link arms and link their words, phrases, or clauses together for a conjunction. And then you can sing conjunction, junction in your head. Excuse me. For the third law of thermodynamics, we have it's impossible to reach the state of absolute zero temperature. And I don't have anything hand motions or anything for this. So I think what I will do is I will bring my voice cards in. As I've mentioned, I have some voices that are more for the older kids, but the younger kids like the voices too. You could use finger puppets if you want to do something a little more fun. You could use the little microphones that kind of make your voice sound bigger than they are. And just repeat it a few times through that. It's not terribly long for this one, so I like to use the voices for that. But it's impossible to reach the state of absolute zero temperature. So that's our third law. Nothing too complicated there. I'll just use my different voices for that. If you aren't sure what voice cards are, you haven't really used any, if you look on Pinterest and you look up voice slash action cards, you will find a ton of different versions of them. Or you can come up with characters from different movies. My class really likes accents, so I've just come up with some for my class specifically this year. So we have a British accent, and we have this, and sometimes we get stuck in that voice and we do a lot of class in that voice. I just roll with it with them. But different voices, Darth Vader, where you just kind of do it in your mouth and you breathe a lot. So different voices like that I have for my older class, but anything you find to be fun, you can do. All right, so history. For a history, it's my most favorite history sentence song. It is rocking. It is so 80s. I love it. I thought they took it out for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't remember doing it. Oh, it's because I thought they took it out, and it's because the last time through cycle 2 was 2020. And so all of our campuses got shut down and everything. And so we didn't get to finish out the year, and we had just moved and adopted Olivia. And so it was a bit crazy. But I thought they took it out. And so when I turned, I was like, left it in. But anyway, got Margaret Thatcher and Ronald Reagan, and it's just such a fun song. And My kids are just gonna have to deal with me jamming out to this song. That's what I'm gonna do in class. I'm gonna make them all uncomfortable by the love that I have for this song. Anyway, it's really fun. I think it's a hilariously, like, it's so bad that it's good song. So I'm just gonna dance with it to them and let them dance, and hopefully they'll get into it. I have some that will really get into it, but it's just got some, you know, listen, big government, strict and conservative. Anyway, it's fun. I'll stop. But anyway, it's a really good one. I'm just gonna play the music because it's a fun music song, and we'll go over all the words. I tend to like read it through slowly and really emphasizing the main words of the sentence with them, and then we'll listen to the music and just jam out to the music. So that is what we will do for history. For timeline, we have World War II and President Franklin. So we're making an F, which looks like an OK sign. Then we're gonna switch that to a D, which looks like this, D, Roosevelt. So World War II and President Franklin D. Roosevelt. So what we'll do for that one. Stalin, so we're just gonna like make the shape of his giant mustache. Stalin of the USSR and the Katyn massacre. So we're gonna make the sign for kill, which is a flat hand, and this finger kind of like you're stabbing down. So we're gonna do this, but then we're gonna show that it was like a whole group of people. So you're gonna kind of like you're grabbing a whole bunch of stuff. So this sign. So Stalin of the USSR and the Katyn massacre. So that's showing that he killed a lot of people. The United Nations formed is super easy. We're just gonna bring around and put our fingers together like we did when Israel's United Kingdom, just like that. So we're just gonna bring our fingers together and connect them. You can do your first finger or middle finger, doesn't matter. I've just always done my middle finger. The Cold War is really easy. We're gonna go brr and then do our sign for war. Gandhi, we're gonna make a G, which looks like this at the top, like you're getting ready to pinch something. Gandhi. In India, point to our middle for our bindu dot, and we're just gonna kind of break our arms apart for independence. So Gandhi and India's independence. Then we have Jewish state, so we're gonna kind of show their beards here. Jewish state. We're gonna make an S, and like we did for the law in Babylon, we're going to do like this, because their state was established, and this is what we do when you establish like a law or something. Which is weird because we do like founded for some other things. I guess it's not really founded. So anyway, this is what it is. So there you go. So Jewish state established. And then we're gonna do Mao, which is an M. So this is gonna be 3 fingers over your thumb. Mao and communist. And it says like this curved in punch is the sign for communism. Communist victory in China. And we're gonna do the sign for China, which is touch one shoulder, your other shoulder, and then straight down from the second shoulder, you touch down to your hip and your midsection. So shoulder, wow. Shoulder, middle. And that's to show the rows of buttons that they wear on like the traditional Chinese top. So Mao and communist victory in China. And then that's all for this week. So I always want to go into North Atlantic Treaty Organization, but that will be for next week. So anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome week. I'm going to try to get week 22 done, and then we'll only have 2 more weeks. So anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.